another episode of Indian Way with Johnny R. Podcast that records live from the southern shore of the mighty Red Lake. I'm your host, Johnny R. Obviously, today is, I think, Monday. We'll call it Monday. Monday evening. A fine Monday evening. Weather is pretty nice out there. Like freezing their balls off and lady parts off. So that's a good start to the week. Happy Martin Luther King Day to the United States of America, celebrating the life and accomplishments and sacrifices of the great civil rights leader, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And I bring that up because my tribe did not post on their social media accounts or websites, and some people might think that as us not being supporters of the life and accomplishments and sacrifices of Dr. Martin Luther King. So, being the smart ass that I am, I posted a quote of Dr. King on my Facebook, and I told the world, social media world, that I speak for my tribe when I say, whatever I said, whatever quote I used. So, yeah, that just, I think I'm starting to come off as bashing my tribe, and that's not the intent. It's just a lack of awareness that our tribal leaders are showing. I know there are some that do their part, but it's just like it just seems like we're left in the dark. We don't know what's going on, and they don't share their information. But whatever. So that's why I put that on my Facebook on this Martin Luther King Jr. Day, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day today. So, and as for everything else, um, you know, we all went back. I went back to work last week. The kids went back to school after pretty much 3 months. 3 months of isolate, or 3 months, 3 weeks of isolation, and it went okay. The kids all went back. They're happy to be back and back in the classrooms. But I think most of the classes were not even half the students were there. So my kids came home, said maybe 3 4 other students were in their classroom, which is to be expected. This Omicron, whatever it's called, is it's hitting everywhere pretty hard, and there's just no way to know what we're in for. One thing I'm noticing is that the uh, healthcare providers are starting to become overwhelmed, and a lot of people aren't really down for the social distancing and isolation. And again, we're going on 2 years of this, and a lot of people are probably frustrated with being home, and that's understandable. But again, a lot of these my main concern for school opening back up, I know 2 full weeks the students have been back in class, and my main concern is for, a lot of the kids on the reservation are raised by their grandparents. And, you know, how this Omicron is, how fast it's spreading. I'm concerned for the grandparents that are the main caretakers for their grandchildren. And, if they get sick, and then, God forbid they get sick and have to need some assistance. That's what I was thinking. Just the because I know there's a lot of grandparents taking care of their grandkids, and that's still my main concern. And I myself, my family, we've been work, school, daycare, and home. That's it, man. We just trying to be responsible, staying home, only going out when we have to, and it's just not a lot of people are thinking that, and that's just what they're doing. Um, that's where we're at. It's what we're doing. You know, and we got another. I think with the holiday off, they extended our break another day at work and at school. So students and staff go back to the you know we go back Wednesday, and I don't know if that's the best idea. The Omicron variant is going to hit us pretty hard. You know, just get your information wherever you can. Just don't get it off social media. Well, unless they link to reliable sources, which I'm trying to do. And I still listen. I still listen to Joe Rogan, but once he starts getting into the science and the medicine and the all of that stuff, I really don't pay attention to that part of Joe Rogan because he got corrected live, and of course, he's a MMA announcer, comedian, actor. He was talking to I think it was a reporter from Australia, journalist from Australia, and that's where he got corrected, and rightfully so. He admitted it the next day that you know, he just admitted it. So we'll just leave it at that. And as for myself, all I can do is watch the news and look up legit websites. Doctors and scientists and studies and all that, and make the best decision for my family, which we've been doing the last couple of years. And again, my wife has been pretty much handling everything here at home, and I all I do is like lift the heavy stuff, but we're doing the best we can. Five of our kids tested positive, and we made it through there, and we got seven others. Well, four live with us, so we have our work cut out for us, and we're still trying to be careful, trying to be smart. Mask up, wash your hands, social distance is, which is not a problem for me. So, but yeah, just do your part. We'll hopefully get out of this soon, but you never know. You never know. As for comedy wise, I was actually pretty busy last week. Uh, Finalizing some offers, so I did that. I think my next gig is next January 27th, Thursday at Bryant Lake Bowl and Theater, Minneapolis, Minnesota, where we'll be showing me and the Res reporter Rob Fairbanks will be showing our documentary, Res Comedy. And that'll be, I think it starts at 7. And then, you know, each do a set, show the film, and then Q&A afterwards, like we did at the world premiere we had in Bemidji at the Chief Theater. So, and after that, February 3rd, I'll be doing the KBFT live comedy show. It'll be on Facebook, I believe. So, then after that, I'm going to be put my name in for the open mic they're having in Bemidji. And then I will also be doing another KBFT show March 3rd. I think that one will be with Rob Fairbanks. And then March 11th, I'll be performing for Northern Michigan University, some kind of family conference. And I'll be going on for an hour, I think at 8 o'clock on the 11th, which is a Friday. So that'll be fun. I'm not sure I haven't gotten all the details yet, but it'll be for Northern Michigan University, and then they're interested in bringing me over to speak for their a class. I think it was the email said so. Might be heading back to Michigan, even though the only time I went to Michigan before was I got lost heading to Mole Lake. So it'll be a legit Michigan trip. So I don't know what you put in upper, no, not Upper Peninsula, wherever Northern Michigan University is. So that's where I'll be. And then we got another one, April KBFT radio comedy show. April 7th, I think we scheduled that one for. And I was put in charge of finding comedians, local comedians in the area. So I think the first one we have February 3rd, Ron Kanutsky, and then Rob Fairbanks. And then I was looking, digging deep into my chest of connections. So I found a couple more potential performers. They've showed some interest, and I don't want to spoil it yet. I don't know how sure it is yet, because they're interested parties doing this. So but yeah, so I'll be going through virtual shows for now, except for the two that I have coming up in Bemidji and then one in Minneapolis. So staying busy with the comedy, and I'm just trying to keep this going. Of course, the podcast I'm still doing here, which is trying to update it every at least weekly, but it's just family. The family's top priority. And when I have free time and whenever I get motivated creatively, this is what I'll do. And one thing I was going to show you is my shirt. I bought a iron thing where you can make shirts. That's what I did. So look at that. This just happens to be my 7th grade basketball team. I'm number 40 for those of you watching on there. So yeah, I just messing around, messing about, trying to expand the empire a little bit. So that's what I was doing. Yeah, but other than that, I'm just trying to find more ways to be creative, share my whatever. I mentioned before I started a script and I haven't gotten past that 3rd page. So hopefully some more inspiration comes to me and I can finish it. So, but for if you want to book me, I'm still taking gigs. So you can shoot me an email at johnnyRcomedy@gmail.com or at the Johnny R, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'm starting to think Instagram is kind of biased against me because I'm not hot. So, because every time I'm trying to scroll through, it freezes up. It won't let me scroll or add content. I sound like I'm trying to add adult. Whatever, pictures and stuff. And it freezes on me. It won't load. So maybe I'm just not. Maybe I don't have the appeal for an Instagram account. So maybe I'll look into that, and maybe I'll just leave. Hell, actually, I want to get to where my Instagram. I think I'm almost at 1,000 followers. I know Twitter, I'm at 3,000 and I think 3,200 followers on Twitter, and I got like the least amount of followers at all out of all Indigenous comedians. We got, I think Tanya Joel Hall has like 700,000 followers on Facebook, and Res Reporter pushing 200,000, and I don't know what the other guys have, but I'll get there. I'll go viral for something stupid, and then it'll all be brought down with past tweets or past questionable behavior because I was a wild motherfucker when I was young. Well, not wild, but I was just careless when I was younger. So if I do go viral, I do get famous. I know somebody's gonna bring up some old shit and ruin it. Well, I suppose I ruined it myself that way, but whatever. But I'll just take that with take it on face to face, full on, if that's what if that's what happens. But I see my batteries are going dead here on my GoPro, so I think that's all I got. Miigwech for listening, and Miigwech for you, those of you that are